Sports fans, Joe Cook here with your weekend recap. On Saturday night at Boileau Hall, it was a game between the 4A and 3A state favorites to win it all in high school basketball this year. The West Anchorage Eagles entered Monroe with the win over Lathrop on Friday, and early on it looked like West would carry that momentum with a solid first quarter. DeAndre Wilson, he had 7 points in the first as West led 13-9 after one, but Monroe got to the free throw line and regained composure after missing some shots and early turnovers. In the second quarter, it was Monroe time. David Stepovich's big and one play here gave Monroe their first lead of the game. Monroe put on the pressure and they got in transition. They outscored West 20-4 in the second and led 29-17 at halftime. West did make an 8-0 run in the third to make it a 9-point game, but the Rams responded with threes and more transition buckets. Stepovich had a game-high 21 points. Scooter Bynum had 15 crowd-energizing points as well, and Jalen McCullough, he added 10 points. Jade Zamora was the only Eagle to score double digits with 16 points. Wilson, he ended up with 7 points for the game. Monroe goes crazy and wins by 30, 75-45. Stepovich says the key to his big game wasn't his John Stockton socks, paying homage to his uncle.
We calmed down a little bit and we bared down on defense. We got into them more and we pushed the ball. We pushed it and kept pushing. We got a lot of fast break points. This game was all over the state. People want to know what the score is, and we come out and we win. We're showing that we can play with 4A. We can be the best team in the state.
David, when he came off, I told him, I was like, you were really good. I mean, I told him, and there's a reason why you're successful. When when you work hard like that, you want to see a kid succeed and be great. And tonight, he was great. We talked about it. We want to win the glass, the free throw line, and the battle of the turnovers. And I thought that in the second quarter, we probably won all three.
And earlier on Saturday in girls basketball, the Hutchinson Hawks hosted the Wolfpack girls. It was Coach Jesse Craig's coaching debut for West Valley. It was all Hutch, though, in the first half. Ellie Veazey scored 12 of her 13 points in the first quarter. Kiana Edwards had 10 points with 2 threes as well. But Taylor Hastings, she had a team-high 21 points. The trio combined for 44 points for the Hawks. Hutchinson led 18-9 after one and were up 36-18 at halftime. But West Valley's Ruthie Hebert, Jenny Benson and the Hawks contained Hebert somewhat in the first half, but Hebert had 12 in that first half, went off for 28 in the second half for a game-high 40 points. She was 14 of 18 shooting, 11 of 14 from the free throw line. She didn't get much help, though, as Hutch holds on for a 61-54 win in their season opener, which is also their first win over West Valley in school history. Also over the weekend, in high school basketball season openers, North Pole split with Delta. The Patriots boys won 54-47. North Pole was down by one going to the fourth, but outscored the Huskies 20-12 to secure the win. Garrett Summer had a game-high 15 points, and DeAndre Campbell added 12. In the girls' game, Delta came away with the 59-30 victory. Jess Reeder and Bess Hansen both had 15 points for the Huskies. Willow Stewart led the Patriots with 11 points. In a winter air gun match hosted by USA Shooting earlier this month, UAF junior Ryan Anderson set 2 national records. Talk about a Christmas gift. In the 3 days of shooting, Anderson shot 618.5, 627.7, and 628. The day 2 and 3 scores were national best for match scores. USA Shooting uses an international scoring system with decimals. If this was an NCAA match, his raw scores would be 594, 597, and 598. Anderson has been invited to the Bavarian air gun matches in Germany in January and the USA World Cup in March in Fort Benning, Georgia. Also, Jamie Barnes finished 39th in the junior division and 54th overall, respectively. The Nanics are ranked #1 in the nation going into the Christmas break. And finally, tonight we end with the I-5, the interior top 5 plays right before Christmas. 'Tis the season. At number 5, the clutch play of Cole Berner and Kyle Carlson of Lathrop both hit threes to cut a 17-point deficit to just 3 with 15 seconds to go against West Anchorage. Carlson even had a block late, but West wins 70-65. At number 4, check out the West Valley block party against Hutch as Trayvon Brackett and Charles Sutter deny shots. The Wolfpack wins 66-35 over Hutch in their opener. At number 3, a stellar individual performance for Ruthie Hebert of West Valley. Hebert scored 40 points on 14 of 18 shooting and was 11 of 14 from the free throw line in the Wolfpack 61-54 loss to Hutchinson. And number 2, Monroe's David Stepovich. This and one play in the second quarter gave Monroe their first lead of the game. Monroe will outscore West 20-4 in that second quarter. Stepovich had a game-high 21 points as Monroe blows out West 75-45. And at number 1, Dallin Bills of UAF with a thunderous and-one dunk to put an exclamation point on the Nanics' 84-66 win over the Northland International Pioneers on Thursday night. To select the play of the week, go to the KHPF Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter pages to tell us which one is the top play that will be revealed this Friday.
The I-5 Sports Report is brought to you by Adient Orthopedic Physical Therapy.
And that'll do it for sports tonight. Thanks for rocking with me for a little while. Stay warm, Alaska. Mike Schultz is next with your 4-weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.